ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode here on PasticheofSkin. Today we're doing a little bit of a hype train special new kind of look thing. So I would really appreciate it if you actually say like or dislike on the bars underneath there and tell me whether or not you like this new layout, or comment underneath saying any changes you think might work. I mean, I think this camera is a little bit too low in quality and too much heavy auto-focusing to kind of make this look nice and clear. I could easily change that, but outside of that, tell me what you think about the layout here and how it compares to the other videos I've done for Hype Train in the past, because I wanted to make some changes because it's 2017, and do you know what? Change is as good as a wash, or good as a rest, whenever it comes to doing this kind of stuff. So I'll keep on changing until you guys tell me what you like. So what we're looking at today is some trailers for 2017, movies that are going to come out later on this year. Mostly summer blockbusters, really, that we've already kind of like looked at in some way, shape, or form in the past, but actually have full official trailers out now. So yeah, let's get started on the first one, and you can tell me what you think of the layout and what you think of the trailer, and I'll get into it as well as we're watching it.
It has been said through the ages, without sacrifice, there can be no victory.
I hate the choice of tune for a start for this trailer. And, he had his leather with some fava beans and nice energon cubes for our narration.
One metal.
Okay. Well, that sounds like fucking Unicron. Dead Optimus. Okay. He's dead again. We're gonna go for this a second time. Floating through space. That's a Unicron horn. We're doing Unicron. That's interesting. Okay. So if we're going to go with Unicron as the story for The Last Knight, so I'm assuming The Last Knight of Primus. The Last Knight of Primus has turned on Earth itself. Unicron is attacking. So Optimus is Galvatron? Interesting. So yeah, obviously we've got... Oh, that looks like a walker from Metal Gear Solid. Okay, so obviously the humans are kitted and armed because we actually had some of the weapons that came from what was his names? The mercenary in the last one, his ship. Oh god, I'm trying to think of what it was. This is perturbing to actually have Optimus be the villain. It feels more like Dark Rises than it does the Unicron Galvatron story arc. Forgive me, Bumblebee. I'm going to tear out your voice box again. Alright, so that was Transformers The Last Knight. Right. So obviously we see Unicron horn, we hear the Unicron interior noise as somebody's falling through a pit. We see a series of tunnels and shapes. I don't know what the triangle... I mean, maybe it's the fact that they're actually doing the A and Transformers and then forming out of it, but maybe that it does make me think of the key to Cybertron. It was a triangle, wasn't it? The key to Cybertron was, well, it looked like a triangle, so a pyramid thing that also turned, whenever the animators fucked it up, it looked like a Christmas tree in his hand, but that's a lot of references to a bunch of cartoon shows most of you are way too young to have actually seen. So let's unpack that slightly. Let's unpack what we just saw in that trailer. So Unicron, giant planet eater motherfucker that appeared in the Transformers 1989 movie, played by Orson Welles. Again, probably not a name you're not going to recognize if you're too young around there, but essentially Unicron, big bad guy. Very big bad guy. Turns into a robot. Eats planets. Kind of like the Galactus from the Marvel Universe. Shows up and during a battle on Earth between the Autobots and Decepticons, Megatron gets his ass whooped and thrown out of a spaceship by Starscream and found by Unicron and remade into another creature called Galvatron. Now, whenever I referred to the Unicron Galvatron art, that was essentially like fighting Unicron. Galvatron was under his sway. They beat Unicron. Galvatron goes free. Blah blah blah. Now, The other thing that actually happened in the tail end of season 3 of the original show of Transformers, the original cartoon show, was a story called Dark Rising or Darkness Rising in some way, shape, or form. And the Dark Rising was Quintessons brought Optimus Prime back online, and he was a bit changed. He was a bit zombie-esque, and whenever he's brought back online, he was essentially used to try and trap and destroy the Autobots themselves. Now, using the body of Prime, Unicron could infiltrate Earth, get knocked down defenses, be prepared, and able to actually like eat the planet and do whatever he wants with it. So I think that might be a cross of what the plot is. Now, if it goes like that, it could also almost branch into the Return of Optimus Prime, which was another storyline at the very end of season 3, where they brought back Optimus Prime to help stop a war that was caused by a rage virus that was spread around the world, that was causing Autobots and humans alike to go 28 days later on everything. So if they're going to try and fit all those into a movie, that's a lot of interesting plot, but I don't expect them to actually do all of that in one film. So we're probably going to get a weak sauce mix mash of all of them. So yeah, some of the most interesting things of the tail end of the original Transformers run all combined into one movie with a small slant and change that would actually make it a comfortable, interesting original plot. I am slightly bewildered by this. I'm quite surprised. Nobody's expecting that from a Transformers movie anymore. Nobody's expecting anything from a Transformers movie. And Age of Extinction, although fun to watch, I didn't really get a lot out of. So yeah, I'm kind of impressed. I'm really impressed. So yeah, I hope this actually takes off. I'm not hyped. I'm really not hyped because another Michael Bay produced Transformers movie doesn't get me turgid or excited about the idea of watching more robots clashing into each other. But with the references to the older shows, this is kind of cool. I mean, they've done little touches like this all the way throughout in the most recent movies. I think there was actually, with Sentinel Prime being voiced by Leonard Nimoy and doing a betrayal story, and then almost having him be a Galvatron right then and there. This is all interesting. But this Return of Prime stuff, it feels like if this is actually what they're doing, it means that they're kind of like reaching the end of the creative pathway of the original generation of Transformers. Maybe could we see the death of Prime finally properly, and maybe a Rodimus Prime, and maybe a new Cybertron and living space out of Unicron's head? That would be pretty freaking cool. Actually, I wouldn't mind seeing a less human. The one thing I've always said about Transformers movies is that they need less goddamn humans on it. They need to get off planet. They need to get the hell out of Earth and bugger off and just give us a CGI fest movie. Go and make us a CGI movie of just the bots messing around or doing whatever they're doing. I would find it interesting. And if with the impressive levels of motion capture we have now, and the ability to articulate faces and make them look like they have a face and a personality, I want to see Alan Tudyk as wreck-garr. Can we have that, please? Can I see Alan Tudyk as wreck-garr? Can we have him as a motorcycling motormouth in some way, shape, or form, or give him Blur? That would be interesting. Hell, make him a hero, make him Springer, do something like that. So yeah, guys. A lot to see, a lot to do, a lot to think about out of Transformers The Last Knight. I'm a lot more surprised than I originally thought. So, yeah. Don't pay to see this, but see it in some manner or form. Probably you want to see this on TV in about 2 years' time. You'll probably catch it during Christmas. They did all the other Transformers movies during Christmas, I think. So, yeah. Transformers The Last Knight of Primus. Let's see what they got. Show me what you got! Oh, sorry, that's just going to make me start thinking of Get Swifty now. That was a terrible idea. Anyway, guys, see you all in the next video here on PasticheofSkin. Again, remember, if you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button up in the top, or hit one of the buttons over here on the side that are of similar content, and make sure to talk about this video on the bottom underneath here, because I need to know whether or not you like this kind of like layout and idea. If it looks cool, it looks cool. If it doesn't look cool, tell me so I can move on and try a different iteration, and I will see all you dudes in the next video. Bye.